cut out the distractions, focused singularly on mixed martial arts practice. You know, it was a 85% boxing camp in preparation for a Manny Pacquiao bout. So just take out those elements, keep the family away. I don't need to have the family. I don't need to be zigzagging between wanting to kill a man and then, you know, cuddling my children and giving them bottles in the night. So, and then just an assessment of the tactics that went. You know, essentially I didn't even look at Dustin in the last fight, as in, like, I knocked him out in 60 seconds before. I didn't even study any tape or anything, and then there's a lot of differences.
Can I ask, I mean, obviously you've set social media alight this week by tweeting that screenshotted DM request from Dustin's wife. Can we ask what you wanted?
You'd have to ask her. I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue.
Dustin,
You'll have to ask. We don't play that game, you know. Another man's wife.
Dustin said the social media attacks reek of insecurity. What do you say to that?
We don't give a fuck what he says. I pity that man, and I'm gonna pity him more after Saturday night.
Do you think you underestimated him in the first fight? In the second fight, sorry?
Early, just you know, was in a different mindset, a different approach. He's getting butchered here Saturday night.
What do you make? He claims that you're not talking so much in the lead up to this one because he put you on quote.
Do you want me to tell you I'm gonna kill him? He's going out on a stretcher into a box. Do you want me to tell you that? You know what I mean? That's my mindset here.
Is the old Conor back? I mean, that's what people have been suggesting this week. It feels like the old Conor McGregor from the first fight's back.
Me, with the circumstances, I'm real all the way through.
So nothing's changed for you?
Well, I'm just a bit more venomous, you know? The circumstances have changed. That's what's changed.
There's talk apparently Donald Trump will be sitting front row for this fight, mate. Do you know is he a Conor McGregor fan?
Yeah. I know he's a UFC fan, and I've heard he's going to be here. Yeah.
Do you expect?
Star-studded, celebrity packed out and whatnot, and I don't really care. You know, well, obviously it's great, you know, but I'm going in with vicious intent, so I'll relish it after the fact.
I was going to say, do you expect there may be one and possibly two Paul brothers ringside also, cage side?
I couldn't care about them two dingbats.
So you don't see any future where you box either of those two?
I don't see so, but you know, never say never. You know, I mean, if they're going to keep competing and whatnot, who knows? But dingbats, the two of them.
You win this fight, what's next for you? I mean, obviously Dana's talking about the title. Is that your end goal, to win that?
Of course, get that belt again.
What does
for
that?
Sure.
What?
The end goal? There is no end goal. You know, it's just continue, keep going, keep striving.
What's the key, Conor, to winning this trilogy fight for you? What's the key to winning?
Just, you know, do what I've been practicing. Put my work, you know, that I've been put the hours in the gym to use, and that's what I will do.
I saw where
it's not like I didn't knock him out in the first round and the second round on his feet. He was out on his feet in both rounds. You know what I mean? I knocked him out in 60 seconds the first time. I had him out on his feet in both rounds. I had him out on his feet multiple times in the first round, and I was just chilling with him, you know, trying to acquire rounds and whatnot. I'm not paid by the hour though, so I'm going to send that electric ball through his body and crack him, and that's it.
Obviously, we haven't seen very much of your training, your preparation in the lead up to this fight at all. Has that been on purpose from you?
Keep it so you keep the enemy in a suspended, you know, suspense of terror, and then slaughter him.
I saw where Chris Weidman said this week
the paid to see my work, yeah? They're paid to see my work.
Chris Weidman said this week the fact you got knocked out in the last fight, that only 6 months on, that would have to still be playing on your mind. I wonder if it is.
No, it was a switch. I was up in seconds. You know, it was brand new. I've been sparring, no problem.
Have you watched that fight back?
If anything, yeah, of course I watched the fight back. If anything, he's the one jumped up and says, I don't like this anymore after he won. Imagine after you win your biggest fight saying, I don't like this anymore, because he didn't like the smacks he got. He got the worst smacks. He just immobilized the leg, and I was on against the fence with no leg to stand on. You know what I mean? He hit the switch, but it was a 2 second job. I was back. Like, you know what I mean? He says airplane mode. Yeah, handy. Airplane mode is just a flick of a button to get back. You know what I mean? So that's it. I said, like I said, I electrocuted him. First fight, I drilled his head off the floor like a basketball. Second fight, I electrocuted him. Third fight, he's dead.
There was a lot made of the calf kicks in the second fight. Do you expect him to come in with a similar plan?
Of course. So of course. He's only like a slogger, you know. He's not skillful. He's not slick. He's just what he is, like. You know what I mean?
It seems like you've definitely the respect you had for him in the second fight leading in is gone completely. Is that fair to say?
No, I can see it for what it is. It's not that I didn't see it the first time. I just, like I said, I pitied him. I felt pity for him. So that's just the way it is. Yeah, of course, long gone.
So there's no more pity for Dustin?
No. No, I'm afraid not. You know, I'm afraid not.
Can I ask what you made of the whole charity back and forth? I mean, you obviously have given a large sum of money to that area that he's from. Can I?
A reputable foundation. You know, originally when the bout was starting, it had nothing really got to do with the UFC. I was kind of gearing up. I wanted a mixed martial arts bout because I'd been out for so long. But I was really preparing for Manny Pacquiao, so I was like, right, how do I get a mixed martial arts bout in? While preparing and prepare for Manny also. So I picked Dustin as a southpaw, you know, boxing style. And that's kind of how it went out. It was going to be like a charity event. I began it as a charity event. I was going to give back, you know, the revenue made from it and whatnot. We hit a couple of roadblocks within the UFC. But when the fight got officially announced, I still decided, you know, I still will support the foundation. I didn't have to, you know what I mean? But I had said it in the previous one. And that's it, you know. That's it. You know, just what it is.
Can I ask how you maintain, you know, when you first came on the scene, you had this wonderful chaos and this. How do you maintain that now that you're the highest earning athlete on the planet? How do you maintain the rage you brought with you when you first came into the sport?
Suffered a couple of setbacks. You know what I mean? That's the launch pad for a guy like me. You know what I mean? Listen to doubt. Listen to the critics and people that haven't a clue. You know what I mean? That gets me fired up. So I've suffered a setback in my last fight, and it's motivated me. It's, you know, it's put me right where I need to be. Everything happens in this world for a reason, and this is it. So I'm happy where I'm at. I'm even happy how the donation thing went and everything, because it just put me right where I needed to be. You know, so happy for it.
And obviously. This fight is a quick turnaround for you. It's fair to say that seems to be when you're at your best.
Oh yeah, that's it. And again, we'll go again. You know, I'm in a great place in body and mind. I'm taking my health very, very seriously. You know, I haven't touched the most delicious Irish whiskey on the planet, Proper 12, at all this camp. I haven't actually touched it since we re-upped the deal. Close, you know, it's upwards of $700 million. That deal is worth over the coming years, and I haven't celebrated with a glass yet because I was in camp, so I stayed focused. I'm excited to have a little bit of it afterwards, enjoy a couple of days. It's my birthday week also, link back up with the family, and then just carry on. Look to reset myself for fresh competition.
Given you couldn't have a proper 12, how did you celebrate that day? When you get $700 million in the bank, what did you go and buy that day as a celebration?
I didn't go and buy anything. It's not like there wasn't a chunk already in the account, you know. It was nice, but it didn't faze me, you know. But that day I cycled 10 miles to the gym and I sparred 2 fresh bodies over the course of 5 rounds. I did what I do every day. Whoop ass and look good.
Can I ask finally, given, you know, the old Conor McGregor is really back, can you give us a Mystic Mac prediction then for this weekend?
Vicious KO.
Perfect, mate. Thank you so much.